Welcome to today's recap of From Season 1, Episode 1. Prepare for a mysterious journey into the unknown, where small-town vibes clash with chilling horror, and nothing is what it seems. No spoilers ahead, so you can dive in yourself and uncover the secrets. Let's get into it. We start off with a simple drive down a desolate highway. The Matthews family, Jim, Tabitha, their son Ethan, and teenage daughter Julie, are on a road trip in their RV, trying to escape the daily grind with a much-needed family vacation. Pretty normal, right? As the family drives through a remote part of the country, they're having some typical family banter. Kids a bit bored, parents just trying to keep the peace. It feels like the calm before a storm. And trust me, things are about to get weird. Suddenly, they encounter something strange, a massive tree blocking the road. Jim, the dad, does the usual, tries to reroute, thinking they've taken a wrong turn. But the real twist is, no matter which direction they drive, they keep ending up back in the same small town. Welcome to this unnamed mysterious town. It's your typical quaint, quiet place at first glance, complete with a diner, a sheriff, and a few friendly locals, but something's definitely off. And here's the kicker, there's no way out. As the Matthews family starts looping around the town over and over again, they realize they're stuck. They park their RV, trying to make sense of what's happening, but just like everyone else who's ended up here, they're trapped. Enter Sheriff Boyd Stevens. He's the town's reluctant leader, trying to keep order in a place where rules don't seem to matter much anymore. Boyd knows the ropes, and when he meets the new arrivals, he's all business, giving them a few cryptic warnings about what they need to do to survive here. Boyd's job isn't just to keep the peace, it's to make sure everyone survives the night. Why? Well, that's where things get really freaky. Eventually, the Matthews family finds themselves in a boarding house run by a woman named Donna. It's a strange setup, but Donna's no-nonsense attitude tells us she's been dealing with this situation for a long time. This town has rules, strict ones, and if you don't follow them, the consequences are deadly. One of the first things you'll notice are these weird old-school talismans placed by the windows of the houses. They seem to be there for protection, and no one dares to remove them once night falls. Why? We're not quite sure yet, but clearly they serve a very important purpose. As night falls, the tension ratchets up. And here's the thing, once the sun goes down, it's not safe to be outside. In fact, it's not even safe to look outside. People huddle indoors, lock their doors, and keep the windows covered. But from what? That's the big question. We catch glimpses of something lurking in the woods, creatures maybe. The townspeople don't really explain it right away. But one thing is clear. You do not want to be out after dark in this town. These things aren't friendly, and they're definitely not human. As the episode unfolds, we realize just how isolated this town is. No phone signals, no internet, no way to communicate with the outside world. It's as if the entire town exists in its own separate reality. Even the town's residents seem resigned to their fate, like they've been stuck here for far longer than they care to admit. And just when you think things couldn't get stranger, we meet Victor, the town's resident oddball. He's got a weird vibe and a knack for knowing things that no one else does. His cryptic warnings add an extra layer of mystery. Victor seems to know more about what's going on in the town than anyone else, but getting a straight answer out of him, not so easy. As the Matthews family settles in for their first night in the town, they're still trying to wrap their heads around what's happening. Are they stuck here forever? Who can they trust? And most importantly, how can they stay safe from whatever's out there in the dark? Nighttime in the town is when the real horror kicks in. The eerie quiet, the uneasy glances from the townsfolk, and the ever-present danger lurking just beyond the windows. It's a place where the ordinary rules of reality don't apply, and no one knows how or if they can escape. And that's where we'll leave you. Episode 1 sets up a terrifying mystery that will have you hooked from the start. Who or what is controlling this town? Can the Matthews family find a way out? Or are they just the latest victims of a nightmarish trap? You'll have to keep watching to find out. Thanks for joining me for this recap of From Season 1, Episode 1. If you love a good mystery with a dash of horror, this show's for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more recaps. Until next time, stay safe, and whatever you do, don't open the windows at night.